Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The Young and the Restless spoilers. Is Kyle husband material for Claire, the right marriage match or doomed couple? The Young and the Restless, Y&R, spoilers reveal that Claire Newman, Haley Aaron, and Kyle Abbott, Michael Mueller, are testing the waters of a romance, but they seem poised to begin a real relationship soon. That's especially true if Claire walks away from her nanny job and goes back to work in the family business. Once Claire is no longer employed by Kyle, she'll feel more comfortable exploring what they mean to each other. However, Y&R fans know Claire is totally inexperienced when it comes to love. Since Claire has never been in a genuine relationship before, she'll be playing catch-up a bit here. Kyle has been married multiple times and has plenty of romantic experience, so Claire may have moments when she feels overwhelmed and out of her element. Even so, Kyle cares about Claire and will no doubt try to be patient with her. It'll take some time for love to truly bloom, but Claire and Kyle may get there eventually. If all goes well, could Kyle be husband material for Claire? Are Claire and Kyle the right marriage match or just another doomed couple? In some ways, this duo feels like a little like Kyle and Lola Roselle's Sasha Calle. Kyle convinced himself that he was meant to be with Lola and married her in a grand Genoa City wedding. Nevertheless, Kyle couldn't escape his true feelings for Summer Newman, Allison Lanier, and ultimately ended up back with her instead. Summer and Kyle certainly have a lot of issues to work through, but they honestly feel like soulmates who are always going to find their way back together. That could mean that anyone else who falls for Kyle, including Claire, will just end up devastated. Even if Kyle goes as far as marrying Claire down the road, it may not last. It's nice to have a Newman-Abbott couple on canvas, but Claire may not be the right Newman for that matchup. Summer and Kyle still have plenty of fans rooting for their own remarriage, so we'll see if she's his true love. Kyle may be smitten with Claire right now, but our predictions suggest he could potentially lead her down the path to heartache. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Claire and Kyle's future could come with some highs and lows, so stay tuned for updates on any news about their love lives. Kyle Abbott has been through his fair share of romantic entanglements on The Young and the Restless, but his latest connection with Claire seems to have the entire Genoa City abuzz. Their whirlwind relationship has sparked a flurry of emotions from friends, family, and viewers alike. But the biggest question on everyone's mind remains, is Kyle really husband material for Claire? Are they truly the right marriage match, or is this couple doomed to fall apart like so many before them? Kyle Abbott, the charmer with a checkered past. Kyle Abbott has never struggled to win hearts. From his striking good looks to his undeniable charm, Kyle has a knack for capturing the attention of women. But with those wins have come losses, messy divorces, broken promises, and heartache that often leaves a trail of shattered lives behind. His marriage to Summer Newman was the most public and tumultuous, ending in a bitter divorce that still haunts Kyle. With Summer out of the picture, Kyle's path toward romance took a different turn when he met Claire, a woman with grace, intelligence, and a deep understanding of the Abbott family dynamic. Claire is unlike anyone Kyle has been with before. She's mature, level-headed, and unbothered by the baggage that comes with the Abbott name. Yet can someone like Kyle, who has been emotionally volatile and impulsive in the past, really settle down and be the steady husband that Claire deserves? Claire, the perfect match or just another name on his list? Claire entered Kyle's life at a time when he seemed to be craving stability. She's a calm presence amid the constant storms of Abbott drama. As a successful attorney who understands both the business world and personal relationships, Claire has been a rock for Kyle. She doesn't shy away from difficult conversations, nor does she tolerate half-hearted commitment. But even Claire has her doubts. Kyle's history with Summer, Tara, and Lola has shown that he sometimes rushes into things without fully thinking them through. Claire knows this and has expressed concern over whether Kyle is really ready to commit, or if he's just looking for another escape from the chaos in his life. Is she truly the woman who can change Kyle, or will she become another name in his list of failed relationships? Family pressure. The Abbott influence. The Abbott family has never been shy about their opinions on Kyle's love life, and this time is no different. Jack Abbott, Kyle's father, has always had his son's best interests at heart, but even he is unsure about this budding romance. Jack has seen Kyle rush into marriages before, and he worries that the same impulsiveness could lead to heartbreak for both Kyle and Claire. On the other hand, Claire's introduction to the Abbott family has been largely positive. She's earned their respect and has already proven herself a strong, independent woman who can hold her own in Genoa City. But is that enough to overcome the long shadow cast by Kyle's past? Jack has taken Claire aside on more than one occasion, warning her about the difficult road ahead if she chooses to tie her future to Kyle's unpredictable heart. Meanwhile, Kyle's ex-wife Summer has been lurking in the background, her presence casting doubt over Kyle's ability to move on. Summer and Kyle share a deep history, and even though she's trying to rebuild her own life away from him, the connection they share can't be easily dismissed. Will the ghost of Summer always haunt Kyle's relationships, making it impossible for him to fully commit to someone new like Claire? The chemistry factor. What sets Kyle and Claire apart? If there's one thing that has viewers rooting for Kyle and Claire, it's their undeniable chemistry. From their first meeting, it was clear that something special was brewing between them. Claire challenges Kyle in ways that no one else ever has. She doesn't coddle him or excuse his mistakes, but instead pushes him to be better, stronger, and more grounded. For Kyle, this might be exactly what he needs, a partner who won't tolerate his tendency to run away when things get hard. Claire represents stability, intelligence, and emotional maturity, something Kyle has been searching for, albeit unknowingly, for most of his adult life. Their connection feels fresh, different from Kyle's past relationships, which were often built on passion but lacked the depth needed for long-term success. Claire brings out a side of Kyle that's been buried under years of Abbott family drama and failed romances. The obstacles: trust and timing. But as strong as their bond might seem, Kyle and Claire still face significant obstacles. Trust is a major issue. Kyle's past infidelities and his tendency to hide the truth have left Claire wondering whether she can truly trust him. Will Kyle revert to his old ways when things get tough, or can he break the cycle and prove to Claire that he's capable of being a faithful, reliable husband? Timing is another concern. Claire is at a point in her life where she's ready to settle down, but Kyle seems to be constantly juggling work, family drama, and his unresolved feelings about his past. Is this relationship happening at the right time, or are they rushing into something that will ultimately fall apart? Claire has already hinted that she won't tolerate dishonesty or emotional games. If Kyle doesn't start proving that he's capable of being the man she needs, she might decide to walk away before they even get close to the altar. Verdict: the right match or doomed to fail. So is Kyle really husband material for Claire? At this point, it's hard to say definitively. While Kyle's intentions seem genuine, his history of impulsive decisions and emotional immaturity still linger in the background. Claire is the kind of woman who can ground Kyle and push him to be a better person, but only if he's willing to do the work. If Kyle can prove that he's truly changed and is ready to leave his past behind, then this relationship has the potential to thrive. Claire brings out the best in him, and together they could become one of Genoa City's strongest couples. However, if Kyle falls back into old habits, this relationship could be doomed before it even really begins. Only time will tell whether Kyle Abbott and Claire are truly meant to be, or if their love story will become just another chapter in the long history of Kyle's romantic failures. But for now, fans are holding their breath, watching every twist and turn, wondering whether this could finally be the love that sticks.